What would it take for you to say, you know what, I'm done, it's enough? If he ticks everything on my part A, he's God-fearing, he has potential, he's kind, he is not dirty, he's not short.
It doesn't irritate you.
He doesn't irritate me, yes. I can let go of the tall, dark and handsome.
I can let go of tall, that means he can be short.
He doesn't have to be good looking, but that's short.
But can he be ugly? Can he be ugly?
No, he just has to be average.
What if he looks like Portable?
He looks like who?
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Beyond 30 podcast. We've been loving having you guys watch us every week, and today's episode is not going to be any different. Today's episode is going to be about, should you settle or keep looking? But before we continue, as usual, I have my two ladies with me.
I'm Kome.
Call me Combs.
Hey, you know what we should look for? We should do hailing for each other every time.
I like that.
I like it. Okay, Komi Combs.
Yes.
And
Dr.
Dr. All right, so like I said earlier, this today's topic is going to be about, should you settle or should you keep looking? And of course, we're talking about relationships, okay? Should you settle for less when you're trying to get into a relationship or a marriage, or should you keep looking? What are the things that you look at when you're making those decisions? Okay, at what point do you decide that?
I think this settle or is like what all these people on social media are always saying. Like when you're at a certain age, that's when you feel like you can keep looking. But when some women get to a certain age, it now becomes a condition make crayfish bent. They now start to say, it's not so bad. You know all those things that you were like, no, he has to give me flowers, he has to be this. After we're like, but what do I want to use flower help? I beg shifts. You now start to like reduce your standards or whatever. So I think circumstances can sort of determine how people decide. But so maybe we should talk about in an ideal situation, that is everything being equal, and then maybe when you're much older still at that age, should you settle, or maybe there are some things that you should like overlook this, and there are some that no matter your age you should stay there. What do you think?
I think that when it comes to like settling and keep looking, so when you're younger, right, you're very picky around every single thing. Oh, he must not have this accent. Oh, it must be this. Oh, it must be, always, there's a way he must be dressing.
Some people picking surname. This man's his surname is no. Like I cannot change my surname to that kind of nonsense. So because of that, they will marry the man.
Yeah, it's true. Like, so when you're younger, I feel like, and there's nothing wrong with it actually, right? When you're younger and you have that many options.
And time on your hands too.
It's okay to have those very picky things, but I feel like as you get older and as you build your career, as you become more settled, I feel like you start to maybe reprioritize what some of your things are, right? And you're like, okay, at this point, do I really care if he doesn't, take me shopping every day or every week or every month, right? Do I really care if he buys me flowers? Like, are there other things I can replace, my petty, small little, it's not petty, but like those small little requirements? Are there things I can remove, replace with something else? So stuff like that, that's the way I see it.
For me, I would say for anybody, yes, as you grow older, you reprioritize, you become more mature in this, and you start to discern what are deal breakers, what are not. But I feel like no woman should settle. It's actually better to be single and know that there is a possibility of meeting the person that is actually right for you than you pick a short man. You know you don't want to marry a short man, but you end up marrying a short man because you feel like time is going. And then every day you look at him next to you, you are filled with bitterness and regrets. Like, why? So my own is, don't settle, wait. Now, for some people, waiting is very hard, and I think it's the orientation. right? So if you know you're going to be waiting, surround yourself with people who will support you in waiting. not people who are trying to rush you into any marriage.
So there's this part that I understand, like that I'm getting from what you're saying is, regardless of what it is, whether it's like you reprioritize, or if there are things that you care about the most, they're not deal breakers. They're just preferences. Like mine is short man.
Eh?
That's a deal breaker.
That's a deal. Well, no, for you it is a deal breaker, but for some
Eh,
people,
for you-
Well,
like
it kind
there are
of
short
was-
men that are handsome and have good character.
If you like, for me, right? So you have to know yourself, right? Okay, so there's this advice I give like younger ladies who maybe I'll be like make make a list of A and B. A are things that you absolutely cannot overlook. For me, height is on list A.
Wow.
I don't care if you're a billionaire. That you are short.
Wow.
No, I can't.
Jeff Bezos, if he's short, come on.
I can't. I don't know how other women do it.
I don't know. I feel like it depends. Like you said, I guess it depends.
When you
on
think
who
about
it
the
is.
soft life, so you have one poor church rat that is tall, asking for your hand in
My
marriage, and
sister.
you have Jeff Bezos that is short, with the soft life, private jets, blah blah
Everything.
blah. I will prioritize that.
And it's taking care and it's taking care of you. You're not like I don't know.
So you guys remember when we did deal breakers, right?
Yeah.
Money was not a deal breaker for me. I wasn't looking for financial.
stability.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for that.
No, there's money and there's owo.
That's the
Jeff
thing.
Bezos
If it
doesn't
is
have-
even important in the first place,
Yeah.
that's when you now be
no.
this thing.
Money is not important for me, but soft life is important for me.
Babes, there's a way he
Yes.
will
Life.
take care of you. You will forget that he's short.
You won't even remember his height.
Yes!
What is that?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask Femi. Femi, you one of your deal breakers is that person should not be ugly. Are you saying if the person is ugly and rich, you marry him?
You know how sometimes money can make you fine.
No, money can help you package.
no, package, you start looking
This
fine,
man
we
is
do so.
already rich, so he has already packaged himself. But you can see that this man is ugly.
No, I can't.
Hey, but it's not the same as short, though. It's not the same as short.
So everybody has their own thing. For me, it is untidy or sorry, dirty, short. We're not aligned in our faith. Never.
Okay. That one
Hey,
cannot
that faith
be.
one I can even say
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna marry one ritualist because he's rich and then
That's the end. One day.
do you understand?
We just take the person and use the person for yeah. No, so this is where I struggle. Like I feel like there are a lot of people that have like there's nothing wrong with it. It's valid. Like super like petty little things
Give
that
examples.
I'm trying to think like, okay, maybe it doesn't open the door for me. You know,
It's
like
not chivalrous,
on
okay.
yes, it's not chivalrous. On first dates, he doesn't like open the door to the car.
Or some people even have a problem with he doesn't do PDA.
Yes,
It's PDA by
like-
force. Like move on.
I can even understand that one a bit, but it's like little. I don't know how to explain it. I'm not talking about big things like he must be kind, though,
No, that
or
one is
like
little.
all those kinds of. I'm talking about like things
Little,
that the
little.
person cannot easily change. It's not easily change. Not like it's not something that affects the person's ability to take care of you or treat you well. It's just more around like your perception of how this should be, like the chivalrous part of it. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just if the person is malleable, then he can work on it if that's really what you want. You know what I mean? But like being so picky about everything, or he buys a present and you don't like it. Like, how can he spend money buying this stuff? Why did he ask me? Communicate, instead of like Xing the person out. Like, there are just little things that girls kind of pick up on and say, okay, I'm done. I can't do this. Whereas this person is like, might be the person that God has already planned for you, that's going to take care of you, that's not going to give you any headache. Remember, marriage is supposed to be for life, right? It's somebody that that this person has my back, right? And they are just looking at all these things. Even accent self is part of it.
I'm sorry. You cannot come with one Ibadan accent. I'll not marry you.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying that as the person gets older, as you get older, you should realize, I feel like you should realize that accent is not the worst thing in life.
Probably depends on how bad the accent is.
Like,
Do you guys remember that Odogubara?
Yeah.
Can you marry him?
I can.
You
Did you watch the
can.
movie? Did you
I
watch
watched the
it?
movie.
You've seen the
yeah.
movie?
I've seen the movie.
You can marry that man.
Yeah.
Is it because he has money?
No, like
So
if
if
he,
he didn't have money, would you still marry him?
well, if he has, I mean, if he didn't have money, I don't know that like that accent would be attractive to me in any way.
So basically, the money helps.
It helps, but I think more so is around the attitude of like how he cares for,
Yeah, I feel
how
like
he
that guy was so caring, so intentional, so
very
everything.
intentional. Like,
So it can make you,
I didn't think the
second
accent
guess.
was, yeah, I don't think the
Yeah.
accent. Anyway, for me, anyways, I'm just saying.
Maybe I'm very superficial. God, please.
Well, you don't have to worry about it now.
Yeah, but I'm like the way you guys are making it sound like it's not a big deal. So what
they're
is a big
literally-
deal?
No, when you say it's not a big deal, but we're saying, can we actually reprioritize that?
Yeah, it's- I
Especially
realize
when
you
it's
get
not like the person
older-
is, like the person is perfect. That's the only
Nobody's
thing.
That's the
perfect.
only thing.
Yes, nobody's
Nice.
perfect.
I don't know.
Nobody's perfect really. Or even when it comes to, I don't want to use the word like dirty. Not someone who's
yeah.
dirty, but like somebody who is untidy, somebody who doesn't know how to like use the laundry, like, or someone who's not domesticated. If he has the money to make sure that you
All
are,
those things,
those things are well taken care of.
Yes, this video is going to be noisy.
Like if he has the money to do all, like spend money on like making sure that somebody is coming to do those things and I don't have to stress about it. What's my own?
Okay, so if he has, so you know what? I know that I'm the one that has a very big issue rate on domesticated people, right? Maybe because I've always lived in the West, that's why it's such a big deal for me. Because I know that if you can't do it, then who is going to do it?
Yeah.
You want to add load to all of the other things going on. But
I
if
get
maybe
it.
it was in Nigeria and you could afford help, maybe I would
you
overlook
consider it, yes.
Maybe I would overlook it, but not dirty,
Not
untidy.
dirty, yes. Untidy,
So now what are we trying to say? Are we saying that women who like their deal breaker is petty to other people, should they settle because every other person thinks that it's petty? But to her, it's not petty, it's a big deal.
No. So we're not saying the person should settle. We're saying that the person can reconsider their priorities, like reorganize them, because if their real goal is to settle down with somebody who really cares about them and somebody who loves them, it shouldn't be as like the things you should be looking at are like the foundational things of
The
marriage.
truth is actually settle is relative. Settle
Yeah.
for Kome would have been marrying a short man. Settle for me would have been marrying someone that is ugly.
Yep.
Do you get? So settle is relative. For me, marrying a short man may not be settling. I'm like, maybe just reprioritizing, but not settling.
Yeah.
But for Kome, that's like
As in,
settling.
no.
Like I would
Yeah.
never, that kind of thing. So that is actually, for some people, their ambition is, I want to be a billionaire's wife. So settling might be marrying an average guy.
True.
But for us, it's like,
True.
just
Yeah,
reprioritize. You
true.
understand? So settling is
True.
relative.
So if you now hear your friend say, okay, how about tribe? If you hear your friend saying, I absolutely must marry somebody from this tribe, it cannot be any other tribe.
That's tough. I mean, your pool is already really
limited.
Limited, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a very high chance that it's not going to happen. That's the truth.
Especially if you come from a minority tribe.
Yeah.
For example, all those people that come from states like all this Benue state and everything that we
Yeah,
hardly
yeah,
see.
yeah.
If you are saying, I can live my son from Benue, you'll be old. Except your parents are going to do arrange.
The arranged marriage,
Yeah.
yes, which in its case is kind of like settling too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. You understand what I mean? Like, I feel like as you get older, you have to start. So for me, if you're going to settle, settle with your full chest. No, sorry. If you're going to keep looking, if you're not going to settle, do not keep looking with your full chest. Don't come and be blaming it on the market. It's not the market. It's you. You have your
Yes.
list.
Yeah, that you are looking
And you
for.
have
The person
your-
must have.
So it's nobody's fault. It's your fault.
Yeah.
So be ready to live with the fact that I may never get married though. So you have to ask yourself, do I really want to be married? Right? And what are the things I'm willing to let go of? I don't see it as a bad thing.
Okay. I totally agree with you that if you're going to stay single, own it.
Own it.
If you're going to settle, also own it and don't hold it against the person. But if
Exactly.
you know that it's such a big deal for you that you will not be able to get past it, not that in future your ideal spec will now come along and
Will not be
you
very
now
cheating or
suddenly want
something.
to drop the person you've committed to,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
own it too.
Yeah.
And stay where you put yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Totally.
So what can women that have decided not to settle, what can they do to own it? Right, I've decided that I'm not going to settle, but society is saying, no, why are you not married by this age? You know, the busybodies we talked about in one of the episodes.
Marriage
when they are
keepers.
marriage keepers. What did you call them?
Marriage
Exactly.
keepers
They'll come, when are we going to eat right? When are we, how do you handle the pressure when you are standing your ground and you're saying, I'm not going to settle for less, even when you're much older, say in your 40s?
You know, some people are also quite unfortunate. Like, it's not because
They
they
were
are choosy.
yeah.
It's just like the people who come, like, to toast them, the way we say it in Nigeria, like the people who ask them out, the people they
Tutoring,
meet,
yes.
are just so wrong for them. So I feel like if you are in that kind of situation and it just hasn't happened, you've just not seen anybody who is even a likely candidate, like, I would say you have to be at peace with displeasing other people and do what helps you. If it requires moving away from where you know people,
So there's no pressure.
relocate so that there's nobody monitoring your movements. If it's a case of changing church, please, Auntie,
Change church.
change church. Like, sometimes, as long as you're not a tree, the best solution for you is to relocate.
Or block them too. You can block their number.
Yeah.
It's true.
There's
You
actually
can
one unpopular opinion that I used to have back then. I would say, if I'm not married by like 35 years, or worst case 40, I'm going to get a sperm donor and have my own child. I can't lose out both ways. If I don't end up having a husband, let me shall have my own children. That's how I used to see it.
But would you have done it?
If so I will be waiting for what? If I'm already at 40 and I don't have a husband and it's not looking like that's happening anytime soon, and I can afford it, it's not like I'm bringing a child to the world to suffer. I'm doing well, everything. I'll have my child. When the husband comes, is either he accepts me and the child or he should be going. But I will not be fulfilled if I lose out both ways. I must have at least one. That's how I see it.
Would you advise other people to, like, do that? Because nobody knows when marriage will happen.
Yeah. As long as they can own it. Not like when your husband comes, you now, ignore the child and want to hide the child somewhere, maybe with your parents or something, just because you want to face husband. No. Own it. Once you have taken that decision, it means that whoever is going to marry you must love both you and the child and must accept that child. That's just it.
I mean, if you think about it, it's not so complicated, right?
It's not.
To me, I feel like it doesn't
complicated part
include
is
the man.
the father.
There's no
you
dad.
not knowing the father.
You just have to deal with the kid.
You just have to deal with the kid.
Right, that's the only complicated. Whereas, like, if it was a kid from a previous marriage or from a previous relationship,
and the man will know that.
then that's
some men will
different,
not
right?
take that.
It's not as complicated.
Another thing, some women, I think we've discussed this in one episode, where we said some women will purposely now go and get married,
Oh, yeah.
get pregnant for the for the yes.
Yo, that was I do not advise it.
Let me not say anything. I mean, I don't
Because
think
then
it
Kumbe
is
was
right.
of the opinion that it's better to know the father.
I don't think it is right. Exactly, me. I don't think it's right.
No, I feel like it's
But I want
complex.
to know who the family
Yeah.
of the person
Yeah.
is. What if you go and pick a serial killer sperm?
Voila.
No, would it be transferred genetically? The
How do
serial
I
killing
know?
trait?
Okay, we're going deep into the I don't know what realm this is.
Okay, maybe she wants to say if they have ancestral cause, it's not follow the child.
God.
Weren't we talking about
part of it.
children who are pathological liars?
Yeah.
Right? Like, you want to know where the child came from. Also, you want to be able to answer the child's questions, like, later on. I may not be with your dad, but at least I know who it is. Right? You don't want to be having issues with the child in future, and you don't know if it is a case of nature or nurture.
I mean, so here's the thing, right? So knowing all of those things, the risk associated with it, the, questions and stuff that you have to deal with, like the complexity of it when the child gets older, you have to ask yourself, do I really want to do it? And when you do it, own it with your full chest.
Just own it.
Sure.
It's
Like,
as simple as that.
everybody has a right to do it. There's this popular actress that did that, no?
Yeah.
Is it Ini?
Yes.
That did what?
She had a baby through surrogacy. We don't know the father. I think she's a
Nobody
sperm
knows
donor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have
So,
a
like,
problem with
people
people
do
that
it.
do it. Me,
Yeah.
I'm just.
You want to know the father.
I'm just.
I
extra.
can relate to her because we know a popular blogger that I don't know how it won't happen. I know it wasn't sperm donor, but it's like she almost did what Kume said. When you go and get pregnant for someone on purpose and fall pregnant, so that at least you know the father of your child. You know, even though the father doesn't want to be involved, but at least now she has a child, so the guy can go to hell. But she knows the father. If the baby asks, she will say, "That's
Yeah,
your
that's
father."
Your father. I mean, I don't know if it's right. I mean, if my pastor is watching this, pastor, this part was not written in the Bible. We don't know.
Okay, so it's time for cookie jar, and let's see. Let's take a round of these cookie jar questions. Are you ready? No, I'm not. It's fine. Don't worry.
I didn't know people are making this cookie jar look as if there's
It's
something
scary.
catching
It's
you.
not scary, is it?
Would you rather be single at 40 or married to someone you are meh about? Like,
We kind of discussed this.
Yeah, the meh part.
It's like Kume marrying a short man.
Yeah.
So I think that answers
well,
the
let me take
question.
another question then.
Yeah.
We've answered
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Is it 2 in
And
1?
okay, battle of the questions. Okay, what would it take for you to say, you know what, I'm done, he's enough?
So what would it take for you to settle?
Yeah,
Two.
settle. I mean,
Would you say settled?
we wouldn't say well, to say he's enough, right? He's not perfect, but he's enough. So remember that list I said there's part A and there's part B. If he ticks everything on my part A, so he's God fearing, he's God fearing, he has potential, he's kind, he's not dirty, he's not short, like he's not eerie. Yes.
It doesn't irritate you.
He doesn't irritate me. Yes. I can let go of the tall, dark and handsome.
You can let go of tall. That means it can be short.
No, like it can
You
be
said I
average.
can
It
let
can
go
be
of
your
the tall,
height.
dark, and
Like
handsome.
tall, dark and handsome. Like he doesn't have
Okay.
to be he doesn't have to be good looking.
but the tall,
but that's what.
But can
no,
it be
no, no, no,
ugly?
no. Eh?
Can it be ugly?
No, he just has to be average.
What if it looks like
I-
Portable?
He looks like who?
You don't know Portable.
She doesn't
No,
know
what's
portable.
Portable?
She said what?
Is that a person?
Yes, only is that person.
I don't get. Explain, please.
Portable is a musician, or what is he?
Oh, there's someone
In
called
Nigeria,
Portable.
yes.
Okay, please describe this
Portable
individual.
is short. That's a lot of things. No, you have to look at Portable first. You have to show you a picture of him. Then
Hold on.
you tell us.
You guys, we've never done this before.
But she's going to have to.
She's going to go and look for Portable. Use Google.
And he's a Nigerian singer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Is he a rapper? I don't even know
I
what.
think he's a
I've never.
singer. I don't even know what genre.
Honestly,
because
I've never heard the song before.
I don't think I know everything.
All I know is very
Portable.
popular
I know
on
him, but I
social
don't know his
media.
songs.
Oh God. Guys, come here.
Have you seen him?
So,
Okay.
so like Portable.
So he's just not my spec. So
Can you
the
manage?
relationship won't work.
Okay, no. Let's. If he's has everything in your A list, and that's how it looks.
No, he's not tall. So he has already failed the A list, right?
How convenient.
Oh God.
Right. So at the end of the day, I mean, if you can pass everything on the A list, those are things that I cannot live without. Then it's fine. I'm like, yeah, every other thing can be
She
adjusted.
said, "What is that?
What is
Oh,
Portable?
Portable is a word."
No, Mr. Portable, please. I am sorry, I did not know you.
She has not been infected with a lot of Nigeria. You see, that's why comment is where
I
she
don't know. I
is.
think she just left and the algorithm left in Nigeria at the time because
I can't. No, honestly, like I feel like when it comes to settling, I would not settling. At what point do you say I'm done? I think girls can, when you're in a relationship, you know how you have all these little things that you. I get your list. Shorts can be on your list, but then you meet a guy that just makes you feel good. He's
it
short.
sweeps you off your feet.
He's short though.
Just
but it doesn't disgust you. In fact, it doesn't.
In fact,
even,
he's very fine.
In fact, it's fine.
Just like short.
And he has everything else. There are times you're like deep down, girls. You know we know these things. You know
You
deep
start
down.
to like, he's not
this
that
guy
short.
is not bad.
He's not that short after all.
The song that's coming to my head is Miracle.
No, they tired Jesus.
It's very possible. But I praise God that it did not happen to me. It's possible.
Like get out of your head, because the truth of the matter is, what if that person is the person that will make you happy forever?
I mean, see, honestly, I'm not even trying to be funny. It is possible. I think just in my case, and in the case of a lot of women, you won't even allow that relationship to get to the point where you now discover all the amazing
No, you
things
could
about
have done
you.
that because you were young. You see, when you're at 40, it's a different ball game.
True.
That's true.
No,
You're
that's
right.
actually true.
Yeah,
I was young. I had time.
You were young guys, you had options,
Yeah,
you had
I
time.
had options, I
Not
had
now.
time.
Like, and you know, someone that is 40, most of their mates have married. Their younger ones are even marrying.
True.
They have made it in their career, but
And it's
they are not
something that
married, and
they
it's
want.
something they desire. You know, there's something they are 40, they don't want to get married, fine. But the
fine.
ones that desire marriage at that age, they will start settling now.
They'll settle.
I'm trying not to be too spiritual about it. I feel like God is a good God, and He won't give you something that is going to irritate you.
And not irritate too.
He won't give you a partner that you would look at and always feel like a sense of regret.
No.
course not.
So what you're
That's
trying to
not
say
what
is,
we're talking about.
if a short man approaches you and you don't want, then it's not from God. Is that what you mean?
I don't know. I feel like God made us the way we are, so He knows what He
Let
can
me tell you
do.
what.
in their
Let
way.
me tell you what
Some
my
people in their way.
pastor,
Hey,
Pastor Kingsley, used to say about
Pastor
it.
Kingsley. At this point,
One
we
of
need
these days, Pastor
We need to
Pastor
make
Kingsley
Pastor
to
Kingsley on
hear.
this podcast.
Like, what?
Yes. So he will say, it is the media that has conditioned you to think that certain things are ideal. The media makes tall, dark, and handsome look good. The media makes slim look good. That's why everybody is aspiring for that. You know, there was also a time media was pushing BBL and everybody wanted big bumbo. Now all the celebrities are suddenly becoming slim. So somehow, as you are born, right, your surroundings, your environment conditions you to think a particular way, right? If maybe your mom was taller than your dad and all your aunties were taller than their husband, you would think that's normal. It is now the person that their husband is taller, you'll be like, why is your own different? But it's because you are used to seeing perfectly looking couples always painted as Mills and Boone. Did you ever see the man shorter than the woman? Never.
With 6 packs.
He always has six-
that's one of the petty things I have. 6 packs. Some girls, I cannot marry a guy that does not have 6 packs.
Yeah.
Babe, you go wait there.
You go wait there.
Because
No, but hold on. It depends. If you're the kind of babe that doesn't go to the gym and you are not set and you're expecting
want to meet
6-pack,
six-pack?
you wait a long
But
time.
even if you
But
go to
if
the
you are the
gym-
kind of person, you go to
And
the
you
gym
meet a
and
lot
meet
of
the
them in the gym.
exactly.
Sure.
You meet the person you are looking for
That's the
in the gym.
positioning
You
we
can't
talked
meet him
about
in
before.
Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
it's
Mama
in a
Oh, Mama, right?
It's in a big bowl
You
of
have to go to the
amala.
right place. So you know what? This thing that Pastor Kingsley said,
Yeah.
I believe him. There's a lot of cultural and societal conditioning.
Yeah.
But I think that there's some things that just don't appeal to you.
It doesn't appeal to you because right from before you even knew you were being conditioned, you were already being conditioned. That's what I'm saying. It's just like me that I have a problem marrying someone that is younger than me. It's because most of the relationships I saw around, marriage is everything. They were the ones where the men were older than the women. At least very minimum by 1 year.
Yeah.
So I thought that was the norm. So the moment I now even started seeing some people with their parents, the mom is what I said, how? It was later I now knew that, that's normal too. But my mind had already been in condition. Like me, I don't want someone
It's
that's
the
younger
same-
than.
it's the
Do
same
you
thing.
understand?
Yeah, it's the
so I
same
think
thing
it
with
was unconscious.
Yeah. For me too, it's the same thing around like marrying somebody that's too much older than me. So mine is the reverse. Like I saw marriages of like people that are too much, like they're way like 6-7 years older and above than their spouses, where their
And they didn't
spouses
look good.
were not able to really speak up, express themselves. And I was like, no, I do not
don't
want
want
that.
this.
That
That's
became my
reverse
own.
conditioning for
Yes,
you.
that was my own reverse. Where like I don't want somebody that I will know, because if I want to say my mind, I want to be able to say my mind
Yes.
when I need to say it.
You want to
right?
say Essa.
Yes,
Essa,
sir.
before
Take
you
your
do.
food, sir. We need
Yes.
that.
That means this thing happened for you guys. That part of the reasons you did not go out with or marry a younger guy is because you just realized that these guys are so childish. They're not even on your level. It's not about what you saw. It's like when you interact with like your classmates.
In my own case,
a lot of them
I
are
might not even give room for interaction. Once I know you are younger, Like, what are we
Don't
talking
even
about?
talk,
You are
yeah.
off the list in my head. I can't even consider you. That's
But you
how
know,
it is for me.
but you know that could also change as you get older.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
you know
That's what
the
I'm
skills
saying
kind
for
of balance
Kome.
as you
So
get
then
older.
when you now get older, you now think, age is just a number after all. And then you now, do you
Okay,
understand?
hold on. I don't think it's because you are now settling. I think the men have now, okay,
The men that you're meeting are
are
now
now more mature.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to think back to when I was at university. I was maybe, let's say 20 or 21. A lot of the guys that were my age or younger,
Of course, yeah.
they behaved like they were complete idiots.
I agree. But the problem is, in my own case, the reason why I don't want to marry someone younger than me is not because the person is immature. I didn't even think that. My own was, how can I be older than my husband? As I'll now
It's
be
just like
my
a
mom
thing,
beside you.
yeah.
No, I always have to be the younger one. That was just what was my eye. So think about it. If I was now 40, still saying I'm waiting for someone that is older and is younger, because do you know, one thing, like even like today, it's younger people that come to me because they think I'm young. Like I'm not your mate. Do you get? So there's a tendency that I could have had like younger people coming on to me,
Yeah.
and I won't have a choice. I'll just be like, before I will be single
It's
forever,
true.
I'm already
Yeah.
40. So let me just set. After all, age is just a number, and now he's mature. He might be young, but he's mature. So I will now, take off that deal breaker and settle for it. But in my 20s, early 30s, no. Whether you are even the maturest, whatever. I'm
Do you
not
just
doing.
ask them the first day? It's like, how old are you?
No, so there are some things you assess.
That's true.
Like one way you know someone's age. What year did you graduate from secondary school? You already have an idea of their age range.
Okay, guys,
that
that's a
makes
tip.
sense.
That's a tip.
That's actually a very
Yeah,
smart way.
you don't have to ask
so
for
that
their
means
age.
for me it wasn't a deal breaker.
Yeah.
I think I could have married if they had been a mature one, but most of them at that age they were complete
Do not finish that statement.
It's now that you see men, maybe because we're now in our 30s,
Right.
you now see them, it's like their brain
is working.
has now started to catch up. But before, you'd be
Okay.
like, who dropped you on your head?
Yeah. All right. I'll pick the next one. I'll come to you last, okay?
Thank you.
Relax. Chill. Okay. So let's see. This one says, is being alone but peaceful better than being in love but stressed? Oh, yeah.
I think that one is easy.
I agree. There's no need to argue this
Yeah.
one. Alone but peaceful.
Peaceful any day.
There's no love
Can't
where
compromise
there's
my peace.
And when you're talking about stress, like, yeah, you're not enjoying yourself. Basically, there's no point.
You don't have peace of mind.
There's no point. Yeah.
Oh, that was so easy for you.
That
I feel
was
like
easy.
you should take another
Should I
one.
take-
Yes.
Yes,
Okay,
I
alright.
was too straight.
All right, I'll pick another one, guys. Hold on. Ooh. Can someone grow on you, or are you forcing it at that point? Oh, can somebody grow on me? I'm easy. If somebody, so I didn't have a lot of physical deal breakers. Like a lot of deal breakers that had to do with like their physical, like the way they looked. So I had to, in my own mind, I had to give them a chance to show themselves. Like, show me a little bit about you. And there's a very high, in fact, it's not that there's almost all the time, I see a reason to be like, okay, I can see myself with this person. Most times, because I'm not that, with certain things, like the things I liked, I can easily know that, okay, this person is like this, like this, like this, from like maybe the first week or the second week. The only times that maybe I will notice like maybe more deeper things is as I'm getting to know myself. Like maybe, for example, if somebody is too particular about everything every time, and I'm no longer enjoying the friendship or the relationship, then that's when I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore, right? But like, it's very easy for people to grow on me. Yeah, but I find it easy.
How?
hard.
If they do the right things.
Yeah, like if they take care of me well, if they care about me.
I like the way Timmy says if they take care of me.
Yeah, it's
Can you
about
define if they take care of me?
If they take care of me, like, if I need something, I don't even need to ask 2 times. They have gone and gotten it for me.
That means person should have been financially like
Financially,
Just, it might
sometimes
just be
just
little
will.
thing as
Yeah.
cooking dinner for me when
Yeah.
I'm tired,
Yeah.
running my bath water,
I was like,
little
babe, do
things
you
like
need
that.
this? Do you need something? Like,
Yeah.
I like to be,
Or let me stay with the kids, you go and sleep, kind of thing.
yes, those kinds
So
of
even if he
things.
doesn't have money, he can do those things.
Yeah.
at
like
least.
so at the time you guys were dating, how would you have known that he's the kind of person that you say
Oh, no, that one is easy. Oh. That one is easy now.
Well, it depends. Yes,
Like,
yes,
for example,
yes.
like, if I don't come to class, and then the class, I dated a lot of my mates.
Keeps this for you now or sign your attendance with you.
Yeah, they'll sign my attendance, write my notes, you know, sit with me, we'll read together. Like, just like little things that makes me see that, okay, this person really does care about me. You know what I mean? And those are just not just that, like, even when it's my birthday, what do we do on my birthday? How do you take care? Like some will organize my birthday party, you know, and take care of things, right? Like, that's how I know, okay, this person does really, you
Kumia
know.
is talking about in context of someone that you want to marry. This one that you are pluralizing everything now. In context of someone you want to marry. How will you know?
It's all part of it now.
Organizing birthday parties, part of it, or signing attendance.
Okay,
What
give
is
me-
the person you want to marry never went to the same school as you?
Well, so here's the thing. I don't have experience with that. Okay, maybe only one person that, you know, came to visit me while I was in school, like always checked up and texted and all that stuff, you know. I didn't feel like I was pursuing. I don't know how to explain. You know, there's some people you're dating them and it feels like you're the one pursuing them. You're the one that is going to visit them where they are. When you are leaving, they don't even like. It's just like routine.
oh really?
Yeah.
I don't have experience with that one. Okay.
Yeah, there are some people like that,
Like
like,
that?
like especially like. So I think there are some people, well, not some people. There's at least someone I dated that was, you know, farther away from school, and I'll go visit them, and I just didn't get like the, and then maybe they only came once, and maybe I went like 3-4 times. Do you understand? Like for me at that point, it's like, that's you forcing it, right? You know what I mean? Like, let the person go.
Okay.
It's simple,
I see your
right?
point.
Yeah. So
Do you have a different opinion? Okay, you're
No,
not done.
I don't. I just didn't.
Get what she
Yeah.
meant.
yeah. So it's like, I mean, it's very hard to know. Like, I mean, I did it when I was younger, right? We married a little bit earlier, right? So most of my dating was like uni days into like maybe masters. That's, yeah. And those times, and nobody was like really boxed up, like had a lot of money.
Yeah.
The way you know if they take care of you is how they show up for you. You know. So,
Makes sense.
Femi's question.
oh yeah, your turn.
I like how she was just staring blankly into space.
I thought you would forget. Would you ever go back to someone you left because you are tired of the dating scene? It happens to a lot of people.
Can't go back to your vomit.
Yes, but this happens to a lot of
It depends
people.
on why you left the person in the first
That was what I was going to say. It depends on why you left the
Please
person.
tell me
But
why
then
you go
again,
back.
I mean, I'm not mad.
I'm
If I left
sorry.
you, then it's for you.
It's a
No,
reason.
so remember what we said, that sometimes when you're really younger and you feel like you have time, you might leave the person for something very frivolous.
Like the person is short.
I know you're sorry, they become attractive.
I did see that coming, but I'm thinking more of let me think in terms of the things that were on my list. So, okay, there's this thing where you want the person to be tongue speaking, demon chasing, person is
Spirit-filled.
spirit filled, right? Imagine if that's the reason you left him, because you were looking for someone
Because
who
he's
is
not
like that,
showing
because
it.
he's not showing it. Okay, that one I would suggest that as long as he shares your faith and he's not like a terrible person, reconsider. Right?
And the person might eventually evolve to be
And the person
that.
might even evolve
Yeah.
and even overtake you. Like, who was telling me the story of John Bevere, where he said that when he met, I think his wife's name is Lisa. So, do you know John Bevere? So, it's this very popular Christian writer and pastor. Pastors a massive church in the US. And I think his wife's name is Lisa. So when they met, his wife wasn't even saved. And so you know that scripture that talks about don't be unequally yoked. And in his mind, he was like, God, I keep thinking that this is the person I should marry, but she's not even saved and everything. And then he said, according to him, he said that God then told him that she's going to even overtake you spiritually. And I'm going to use her mightily. So they continued the relationship, and then along the way, she got saved. And funny enough, she's now the one who does miracles and she even has multiple ministries where he has the one, and she's written books, right? So in that kind of situation, consider. If you're also the kind of person that says, I'm looking for a guy that has 20 packs,
Yeah.
I want him to
Then
be
reconsider.
going to the gym
Yeah.
And you
morning,
broke up with
afternoon,
him
and night,
because of
and you
that.
broke up with him because of that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he should be a slob and not be
Attracted to you. At
yeah.
least it needs to be
Yeah.
attracted to you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
at least he also needs to know that he cannot be obese and all that, right?
Or if you break up because of tribe.
That one is hard.
You cannot go back if you broke up because of tribe. Why do people say like I thought that was a no-brainer? Face. I don't understand.
No.
Really? So you
I'm
won't
not
go
going to
back
say anything about
because
this
the
one,
person
but
can't do anything about their tribe. It's not their fault that they are from
it's
that
not their
tribe.
fault. I
It's
agree.
not their fault, right? But guess what? The reason why some people break up is because they foresee challenges
In
with it. It's
marriage.
not just because they just manufactured the I want to marry from this tribe. They foresee challenges. So
No, it's more like I don't want to marry from this tribe, so I broke up with them because they are from this
Yeah.
tribe.
yeah,
Or
sometimes
my
it's
parents don't like people
challenges.
from this tribe.
Or not, or sometimes they've seen a lot of like, sometimes God shows us stuff so we can use it to make informed decisions. So if you've been around people from a certain tribe and you've noticed that this is a trend amongst
Yeah.
all of them, why would I, out of knowledge
You will
of
not
that,
marry them.
They'll marry people who don't mind.
yeah, they will marry people that God has said they're okay.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I feel like if God has shown me people from a specific, like, not that shown me like in a dream or anything, but I've been around a lot of unfortunate circumstances with people from that specific tribe. It's not coming out of nowhere. So if I know this, there's no way my mind is going to be open to, like, if I meet somebody and I date them and then it's time for marriage, I don't know how to get past it in my head. That I will now say I'm going back to the person just because, like, nah. But there are people who never experienced any of those types of things, and they marry people from these places, and they never have any issues. Do you know what I mean? So, it could work. I'm just saying that for me, you know how we have deal breakers.
That one is part of it.
No, just certain, just because of, it's just the same way, like I've seen marriages that didn't work, and I've said, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this. That's how that too is part of it. I don't want this. So I can't go back to like an ex just because
Because of that.
I'm now,
Have you guys heard of this popular tribe in Nigeria? They're not a major tribe, but in their tribe, they don't believe in being faithful in marriage.
Oh, I've not heard of them.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, if a man comes to visit the family,
But that is share their
they give
women.
their wife
I see.
as entertainment to the guests.
Which are in Nigeria?
Yes,
Is this
Yeah,
real?
I've heard that story.
This is real.
this is real. So, the interesting thing is why I bring that up is you may not know this before you start dating the person, right? Because just like you said, are you sure this is in Nigeria? You may not know this before you start dating the person, but when you start hearing stories
You will
of that kind of thing, won't you pack your two legs and take
but
off?
the forefathers used to do that does not mean that person is going to do
But
it.
there's a likelihood that
And
it will
also,
happen.
for me, it's not the fact that he will give you, because is he crazy? But is their understanding of what marriage should be that will scare me. Because that kind of person, he doesn't see any sacredness to marriage.
But don't
That's
all
why
traditional religions in Nigeria, they all believe in polygamy. So is there
there's a
sacredness?
different thing between a man marrying multiple wives and a man using his wife to entertain his friends.
But you know
His
your
kids.
husband is not going to do that.
Yes,
But what if
But his
If he does
understanding
it.
of what
What if he
marriage
does it?
is.
What if before marriage he says, "Oh, never, I will never." Then you get married, finish, and he's like, "This is how we do it in us." You don't enter him already now.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean, that's possible. But for me, I even feel like his understanding of, imagine if he grew up in a house where his father used to do that. Even if he promises you that I'll never do that, his understanding of marriage is not like it is one man, one wife forever, where he will be hiding his side chick. No, he will do it.
Or you two will go and visit his friend, and his friend will
Lord of
his
Zachariah.
wife.
Like what?
But then also that can also apply to people that are from dysfunctional homes where, like, I have somebody I knew in my former school. Her mom just married for money, so her mom is a second wife. And she started saying that, What's the big deal about marriage? That I just marry someone that has money. I can be
Yeah,
a second
honestly,
wife.
like-
Money, you know, your foundation, your childhood, everything shapes how you think and your your beliefs about certain things. So in that case, we also need to watch a lot of things, not just people from that particular tribe, but even people
I agree.
that came from certain type of homes. You now have
No,
to
so
make
we're
No, I
saying
agree. It's
that
all
if
part
you
of it,
left the
yeah.
man because of that kind of thing, even if he liked, let him be God's gift to this earth,
You're not going to go back.
you won't go back.
If you
But if the man is a born again Christian, you don't
Did I
believe that.
enter his heart to see the relationship with Jesus? Yeah. While we're even here, let's talk about this born again Christian thing.
Yeah.
The most corrupt men I've ever seen
And
are
the church.
born again Christians.
Yes.
I don't disagree.
Yes.
So I don't think that's a measure of who a good partner should be.
Well, at least the ones that profess, they profess that they are born again Christian. You're the one, when you're in a relationship, you should be the one really evaluating
Yeah.
what their relationship with God is. It's not about, speaking in tongues and doing all
Yeah.
kinds of, acrobatics. It's more about what's their relationship
True.
with.
Yeah, I went
Can
to a
you
Christian
see it?
university.
Is it evident in their life?
I went to a Christian university where the people in front that are skabababa. If you hear what they do behind
Back.
closed doors, you will now be like, God, that means I'm a Muslim or I'm a Buddhist because we are obviously not in the same religion.
Yeah.
Like those
Yeah.
people are so, like there was even one that was now years later was accused of molesting people. But they were like pastors.
I mean, we heard about that even with the Pope or something.
Yep. All right, guys. It is
Audience
time
question.
for us to pick a question for you. And remember, drop your answers in the comments. Subscribe, like, engage with us. Oh, what is the bare minimum you're willing to accept in a relationship? It would be nice for you to drop a comment, especially if you're single. Okay, you never know who's watching. All right. All right. Again, it was nice hanging out with you guys today. Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.